Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Jared at 3C's. Just putting a new tube on my son's 20-inch Stacyc, and I noticed as I put the wheel back on, it barely spins at all. There's zero free play or zero spin of the wheel. And yes, I put it on straight, just so you guys know at home. And this is an 18-inch, just for comparison. I've never messed with this bike. I always just let him ride it and take it. And I never noticed this before because there's this guard. That's why I brought the 18 back, so you can see the stock guard on here. You can't really see what's going on with the brake. But now that I have it up on the stand, I'm playing with it. And what I noticed is our caliper is being pulled to the left and our rotor is more toward the right. So our right brake pad's being activated, you can see. And I hope the GoPro is somewhat seeing this. I'm gonna just grab the brake and you see how it's bending the rotor toward the caliper. It's not even, see if I can get it even straighter there for you guys. So it's bending it. So we need to adjust this. Stacyc is awesome that they do give us some adjustment. So what we need to do is loosen up the left wheel nut, and then down in here there's a jam nut, and if we take that jam nut and spin it in toward the wheel, it's going to let that caliper move in toward the wheel as well. That's what we need to happen because it's bending our rotor out currently. So let me grab the tool and I'll show you what to do next. So this is really simple and not a lot of tools needed to do it. So this is a 17 mil socket. I'm going to get it going the right way. We'll spin this off of here. And I don't need to take it all the way off. We're just going to back it up. And I'm just going to take a screwdriver and I'm going to pull out on the assembly so I can get my hand down in there. And I can just take this jam nut and spin it in toward the wheel. And I'm just gonna stop, and you might have to try this on a couple times to see what's the optimal position. So by taking that jam nut in, it's going to let the caliper plus the arm come in more and let it line up better with the rotor. Screw it back on and see. We want to get it tight, and this one's is sitting in the same spot that it has been. It's been pretty easy to do, so my wheel is still true. Tighten it right up. And then now we're just going to give it like a spin here by hand, so we can already tell just by spinning it by hand how much better it is. But I'm still going to grab that rear brake again, and it's just barely pulling my the rotor over toward the caliper, so I need to go in even a little bit more with it. Alright, try to get you guys kind of lined back up better here. And let's spin it again. And look at that, it spins so much better. And if I grab this rear brake, it's not bending my rotor at all. It's staying perfectly centered in that caliper. So when I let go of the brake, none of the brakes are actually grabbing the rotor now. So this is just a quick tip for you guys at home. Maybe it'll get some more battery life out of the little thing too. So the less drag we have, the better. So really quick, that was a rear brake adjust on the Stacyc 20eDrive.